Nothing that happens to you can be bad, but what you choose to do can be bad. Nothing that ever happens to me is bad because everything happens for a reason. But what if you decide to hurt me? You have freedom of choice. You can do what you shouldn't have chosen to do. And what you chose to do is to hurt me. Now I got hurt. It shouldn't have happened. So we're back to the problem again. Things can happen to me that shouldn't happen because of other people. If something happens to you, you're God's victim, and God always has a reason. But when you are someone else's victim, when you're victimized by another human being, oh, that shouldn't happen. That's bad. Well, it turns out no human being can victimize you, because freedom of choice that the person has ends when they've made their choice. Beyond that, he has no control. Freedom of choice means you can choose to be bad. Will you succeed at being bad? That's not in your control. So if you decide to kill somebody, and you point the gun and you pull the trigger, that's it. Your freedom of choice is over. Will your victim die? That's not up to you. God decides that. So if you decide to kill somebody and you shoot at them but miss, you're a murderer. You just can't shoot straight. If every time somebody wanted to kill someone, he succeeded, we wouldn't exist anymore. We'd all be dead. Hitler tried to kill all the Jews. We can't get over the fact that he killed 6 million. But that's not what he set out to do. So why didn't he succeed? Because you don't get to decide how successful you are. You only choose what you want, which means you are never the victim of someone else's choice. Even when you try to hurt yourself. Some guy decides to kill himself. He goes up to the 87th floor of the Empire State Building. True story. And he jumps out the window. But the wind up there is very strong. It blew him back against the building, and he landed on the windowsill of the 86th floor. Had a really bad headache. So you see, he had freedom of choice. Chose to kill himself. Not today. Ain't gonna happen. Because God decides the outcome of your choice. You are never the victim of another human being. Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. He turned out to be the viceroy of Egypt. And they come down and they realize that it's him, and they're sure that he's going to take revenge. And he says, I'm not even angry at you. Yeah, you made bad choices. That's your problem. But what happened to me, that was my fate. And it all turned out good. So did the family member or the friend who tried to hurt you, who meant to hurt you, did they succeed? They only succeeded in making bad choices. What happened to you is between you and God, not a victim of a human being. So now you have a choice. You can either act like a victim, and then when people come to visit you, you're expecting them to apologize to you. You're expecting them to bolster your feelings and your self-esteem. You're acting like a victim. Don't do that. If your children come to visit you, act like a father. Talk like a father. Show them how to be a decent human being. Under all circumstances, take the position of the giver. You can make a difference for them. Be a role model. So how do you get to like the people you love but they hurt you? And so it's very hard to like them? That's only if you think they're God. They're not. They're just people, maybe even weaker than you. So somebody comes to you who did you wrong, who hurt you, and they feel like they did this to you, and they apologize. I'm so sorry for sending you to jail. Say, excuse me, you're not God. You didn't send me to jail. Get off your high horse. Like Joseph said to his brothers, you think you sent me to Egypt? What do you think, you're God? So don't be a victim. Be a teacher.